How to home brew beer like a pro. Subscribe for more videos. Here is a step-by-step guide on how to brew beer like a pro at home. Gather your ingredients and equipment. You will need malt extract, hops, yeast, a brew kettle, a fermenting vessel, an airlock, sanitizer, and bottling equipment. You will also need basic kitchen supplies such as a large pot, a spoon, a thermometer, and a funnel. Sanitize your equipment. It is important to thoroughly sanitize all of your brewing equipment before getting started. This will help to prevent any unwanted bacteria or wild yeast from contaminating your brew and ruining your beer. You can use a commercial sanitizer or a solution of 1 part vinegar to 4 parts water. Heat your water. You will need to heat up a large volume of water in your brew kettle. The amount of water you need will depend on the size of your kettle and the recipe you are using. As a general rule, you should aim for at least 5 to 6 gallons of water. Steep your grains. If your recipe calls for specialty grains, you will need to steep them in a separate pot of hot water to extract the flavors and colors. Place the grains in a muslin bag and steep them in the hot water for 20 to 30 minutes. Remove the grains from the water and discard them. Add the malt extract. Once the water has been heated and the grains have been steeped, it is time to add the malt extract. The malt extract is a thick, syrupy liquid that is made from barley and other grains. It is responsible for providing the majority of the beer's flavor and alcohol content. Slowly stir in the malt extract, making sure to dissolve it completely. Boil the wort. Bring the wort, unfermented beer, to a boil and add the hops according to your recipe. The hops will add bitterness and aroma to the beer. Boil the wort for 60 to 90 minutes, depending on your recipe. Cool the wort. Once the boiling is complete, you will need to cool the wort as quickly as possible. You can do this by placing the brew kettle in an ice bath or by using a wort chiller. It is important to cool the wort as quickly as possible to prevent the formation of off flavors. Transfer the wort to the fermenting vessel. Once the wort has been cooled, it is time to transfer it to the fermenting vessel. You can use a plastic bucket, a glass carboy, or a stainless steel conical fermenter. Make sure to leave enough headspace to allow for fermentation. Add the yeast. Once the wort has been transferred to the fermenting vessel, it is time to add the yeast. Sprinkle the yeast over the surface of the wort and gently stir it in. Be sure to use the correct type of yeast for your recipe. Ferment the beer. Seal the fermenting vessel with an airlock and let the beer ferment at the appropriate temperature for your yeast. This will typically take 1 to 2 weeks. Bottle the beer. Once the fermentation is complete, it is time to bottle the beer. First, sterilize your bottles and any other equipment you will be using. Then, transfer the beer from the fermenting vessel to a bottling bucket using a siphon. Add a small amount of priming sugar to the beer and mix it in well. This will provide the carbonation for your beer. Fill the bottles using a bottling wand and cap them. Do not forget to subscribe for more videos.